we will discuss about lac operon. So what is lac operon? Lac operon or lactose operon of E. coli is a cluster of 3 structural genes encoding protein which are involved in lactose metabolism, and the sites that are present on DNA are involved in the regulation of operon. And many protein coding genes in bacteria are clustered together in operon, which serve as transcriptional units that are regulated. And is Jacob and Monod in 1961 proposed the operon model for the regulation of transcription. And the operon model have 3 basic elements. First is a set of structural genes that are gene encoding the protein to be regulated, and the other is operator site. Operator site is a DNA sequence that regulate the transcription of structural gene, and there is present a regulator gene which encode the protein that recognize the operator sequence. Here is structure of lac operon. Lac operon contain 3 different structural genes: lac-Z gene, which encode galactosidase, and lac-Y gene, which encode permeases, and the lac-A gene encode transacetylase. And the transcription always starts from a promoter region. This promoter region actually present upstream of these 3 structural genes, and this promoter bind to RNA polymerase enzyme, and an operator site is present between the promoter region and the structural gene, and a lac-I gene that encode repressor for the lac repressor protein. So the lac-I gene has its own promoter that bind to RNA polymerase and lead to the transcription of lac repressor protein. So lac repressor protein bind to the operator site and it block the transcription of these 3 structural genes: lac-Z gene, lac-Y gene, and lac-A gene. And next is lac-Z gene. So the function of lac-Z gene is which encode for the enzyme beta-galactosidase. So this enzyme break the beta-galactoside into its component sugar, like lactose is cleaved into glucose and galactose for further metabolism. And lac-Y gene encode for the beta-galactosidase permease, and this transport the beta-galactoside into the cell. And the lac-A gene code for beta-galactoside transacetylase. It is an enzyme that transfer acetyl group from acetyl-CoA to beta-galactoside, and the regulator gene for this cluster of 3 genes are the lac-I gene, the lac operator, and the lac promoter. So the entire system comprising the structural gene, the regulatory control element forms a common unit termed as lac operon. Let's see what are the main steps involved in prokaryotic gene expression. So the product of lac-Z and lac-Y gene are encoded in single polycistronic messenger RNA, and the product of lac-A gene is an enzyme that is transacetylase, and in the metabolism of certain beta-galactoside other than lactose, the positive and negative regulation of the lac operon we will discuss in next slide. And for the lac operon, the lac-I gene is the regulator gene, and O is the operator region, and P is the promoter region. So P is the site to which RNA polymerase bind and initiation site in the DNA for transcription. And the next is operator, and it is followed by the structural gene, lac-Z gene, lac-Y gene, and lac-A gene. So these 3 structural genes are transcribed to give a messenger RNA molecule that code for 3 different proteins. And messenger RNA molecule coding for more than one protein is known as polygenic or polycistronic transcript. So let's see how does lac operon work in the absence of inducer. So in the absence of inducers such as allolactose or IPTG, the lac-I gene transcribed and resulting in the repressor protein. So this repressor protein bind to the operator site of the lac operon. So lac operon prevent transcription of lac-Z, lac-Y and lac-A gene. When repressor occupy the operator region, then RNA polymerase will not transcribe these three structural genes. And what happens in the presence of inducer? So during induction, the inducer bind to the repressor and it inactivates the repressor protein. So it causes a conformational change in the repressor site and it allows RNA polymerase to bind at the promoter site and they transcribe to yield a single polycistronic messenger RNA. So that messenger RNA is then translated to produce all three enzymes in large amount. And if we remove this inducer, that is allolactose, then lac repressor again bind to the operator site and transcription again inhibited almost immediately. And what is CRP and CAP? Actually, high level of transcription of lac operon needed the presence of a specific activator protein that is called as catabolite activator protein or CAP protein, also called as CAMP receptor protein, abbreviated as CRP. And this protein, which is a dimer, it cannot bind to DNA unless it is complex with 3 to 5 prime cyclic AMP. And the CRP CAMP complex then bind to the lac promoter that is just upstream from the binding site for RNA polymerase, and this CRP CAMP complex binding with RNA polymerase and it stimulate the transcription of lac operon. Whether or not the CRP protein is able to bind to the lac promoter, it depends on the carbon source that is available in the bacterium environment. Next, let's discuss lac operon and its control element. So when glucose is absent, then adenylate cyclase is inhibited and the level of intracellular CAMP rises that bind to the CAP, and therefore when glucose is absent, then lactose is available in large amount and the CRP CAMP hair complex it stimulates the transcription of the lac operon and it allows lactose to be used as an alternative carbon source. And here lac genes are expressed strongly. And next, when glucose is present and lactose is almost unavailable, then E. coli does not need to use lactose as a carbon source. So the lac operon does not need to be active and the system has evolved to be responsive to glucose. So glucose inhibits adenylate cyclase, the enzyme that synthesizes CAMP from ATP. So in the presence of glucose, the intracellular level of CAMP protein fall down, so the CRP cannot bind to the lac promoter and the lac operon is only weakly active even in the presence of lactose. Similarly, when there is low glucose and lactose unavailable, then lac gene does not express, and same case is with high glucose and lactose available. So when lactose available, then there will be very low or basal level of gene expression. So it's all about lack operon